NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 7, Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense certainly got in gear with a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball 0-0 is the score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Shifts past him at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run with Mostert off the option, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now they'll throw with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, balls in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charged timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, it's Lance. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On play action. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll go option to the short side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Steps away to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Lance. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Nothing, our score after one. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, 49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr out to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
We play to win.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. And Davis run it left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this 1st half. And it's a 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
The score, Raiders 21, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw. Lance. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
49er first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Lance. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lance now on first down. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Silver. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Hey, later, 2. Express. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game? And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Carr going to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on second and 6, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Mostert off the read option. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. From the 35 on second down, Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run with Mostert off the option, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. To throw his Carr. He's going to have the hook up to Gage, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down and 7. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Express! Letting you know, right? 694! Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Carr. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running it with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Shotgun now for Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Raiders 31, 49ers 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It got his man complete. Touchdown Raiders. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Lance now on first down. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Lance. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down now, it's Drake, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
74 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Mostert again, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Lance's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now goal for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Niners 42, Raiders 38.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the big shot.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,